This is an emergency press conference set up by the NAACP in response to some very terrible activities that occurred in our community. We're here this afternoon, the NAACP, along with leading activist organizations as well as local clergy, to address one of the most horrendous acts of voter intimidation yet seen in this election cycle. Though common in our history, it has not occurred that many times of late. On this past Tuesday night, October the 28th, in the wee hours of the night, a white male was captured on surveillance cameras setting aflame a Kay Hagan campaign sign in the yard of the Huntersville home of Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Goldsberry. This was a dangerous and cowardly act of voter intimidation and harassment. The sight of someone burning items in your yard is very reminiscent of not too long ago when the Ku Klux Klan terrorized Charlotte, North Carolina, and the South as groups of depraved Southern white men marauded through the communities of African Americans and those few whites who would befriend them to intimidate, terrorize, and kill them, to suppress the vote and stymie any form of upward mobility for the poor and for the minorities. This very mean vigilante spirit is beginning to again saturate Charlotte and the South, emanating from the mean and evil spirit now characteristic of the General Assembly, which has come alive even in our neighborhoods. Just a short while ago, the NAACP accompanied Mr. Goldsberry as he filed a complaint with our local authorities that we wanted to initiate to create an investigation into the frightening and threatening act of voter intimidation, harassment, and property damage. Also, the state office of the NAACP in Raleigh is now petitioning the Attorney General to investigate this case as a high hate crime, as well as, according to the Homeland Security, an act of terrorism. We will not go quietly into the night as you try to take us back over 400 years. As you now try to dehumanize our women, miseducate our children, and deprive us all of proper health care and a living wage, we will not go back.
Amen.
We will stand up, we will be counted, and we will vote. No law, no form of intimidation will stop our ability to vote, our ability to speak up for ourselves, and we must vote. We have to vote, and we will win.
Amen.